Hey, I just want to get this out to everybody. We can kick it around and really find out, what makes sense and what doesn't. But just take a look at this. Starting at a teen entrepreneurship club, and one of the reasons that I want to do this, if we look at the facts, let's take a look at it. The value of personal assets for African Americans is around $5,000, according to the Census Bureau in 2009, compared to $113,000 for whites. That's a 20 to 1 ratio. In Cincinnati, if we look at median household income, it's nearly 2 to 1 blacks to white, 55,000 to 29,000. And then unemployment is nearly double of that for blacks than it is for whites. Okay, so what is this telling us? Due to economic circumstances, blacks are falling behind or staying behind at a faster pace than other races or ethnicities. Now, blacks and other minorities are not aware of or taking advantage of opportunities in a marketplace. So, what are our options? Does anybody have anything that they can think about? Maybe asking the government, maybe going to employers and telling them to hire us. Well, there's three ways to increase wealth. Obviously, there's more, but let's just take a look at these three. Education. College graduates are likely to learn $1 million more than high school graduates over the course of their lives. Home ownership. Home ownership is the biggest purchase that you can make in America. It's one of the most common ways to build wealth by increasing equity in your property. Being your own boss, okay, creating profit versus being paid wages, not trading hours for dollars, okay. Now, to me, and I might offend some people, but the biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people is not race, it's not income, it's not education, it's not social status. To me, the biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people is the way they think. Okay. Now, there are a lot of people that think, hey, the economy isn't bad. And the reason being is that there are industries that are thriving today despite the economy. And there are a ton of people taking advantage of them. Now, there are opportunities around everyone, despite income, despite race, despite whatever, that unfortunately many African Americans aren't tapping into. What are they? Has anybody heard about Google? Okay. Has anybody ever used Google? Google, it's the second most visited website in the world. The first is actually Facebook.com. Google has 31,500 employees. It just added 7,000 employees over the past year. I don't know how many they're going to add between now and next year, but they're worth billions of dollars. If you want to buy a stock from Google, it probably costs you close to $600 for one share. Now, I can care less about Google. I mean, this could be Yahoo, this can be Bing, but I just want to kind of give you an example of some industries that we're looking at. Now, if you ever used Google before, you've probably seen a page that looks like this. Uh, if you look at the top, it says insurance quotes. Insurance quotes. I type that in, hit search. Now, if you notice the beige section, pay attention to the beige section. Those are people that paid to be there, along with the people in the right hand column. Those people paid to be there. Now, the people below the beige section, those people are just there organically, meaning that, they just get a lot of traffic or they've done something right to be there on the first page of Google. Now, let's go back up to the beige section again and to the right section. How much do you think these people are paying to be there? Let's take a look. All right, if you look directly at the middle of the screen, you'll see an estimated average CPC. CPC stands cost per click, and that number is an average of $54 per click. So I want to go back really quickly and take a look at this. So if I was to click on State Farm insurance at the top, that will cost them about $54, $55. Okay? One click. All right? Now, how many searches are these getting? Local monthly searches is about 800,000. Okay? Global monthly searches is about 1.83 million. Okay? So as a result, this has created an industry or sub industries, sub genres that a lot of us don't even know about. Here is a screenshot of one forum that is looking for particular people to be able to manipulate Google. Now, what do I mean by manipulate? It's not illegal or anything like that, but if we take a look back up here at the top, if you see how much people are paying, you'll be able to understand how important it is to get to the top of Google organically. So, what this has created is just an industry that, um, in some industries, and all sorts of things that people are exploiting to rake in a lot of money. Now, um, what this is not a pie in the sky. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a mindless activity that produces no fruitful benefits. This does help kids with writing skills, analytical skills, learn more about a hidden industry, and it also creates thinkers in an increasingly tech centric society and have fun. So, this is something that we can do, teach, and learn with kids at the same time. And so, it's a great opportunity to get kids out there and learn some things ourselves, okay? We can talk about this later.